Hello, this is Sunny from a Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today is Memory Verse release day. So this is the April Memory Verse bundle. The theme, as you can see, is do not be anxious. And this is such a good topic to memorize. I mean, you could have chosen so many memory verses out of the Bible. As I said, there is 356 times in the Bible it says do not be afraid. So a great reminder for us. So as you can see, we've do Philippians 4:6, a very well-known verse, 1 Peter 5:7, Matthew 6:34, and Psalm 56 verse 11. So you might actually know a few of them, but as I said, when we dig deeper into the meditation sheet, it's so nice to do that. And I've got bold titles and some vintage stamps and things like that. I went for the little birdie feel because I was thinking of the Matthews, look at the sparrows, and so forth. Then I've got this little journaling cards or little journal pocket, but fits perfectly in there. So if you want to journal at the back or put it in here, make yourself a little pocket. So that is part of the printable. Love all these beautiful flowers. And then I've got made these cards, which fits in also perfectly in that little folder for your journaling. I've got these stamps and then these cute little birdies, which I absolutely love. And then I've got a whole page full of flowers and some more birds. Love that, how that turned out. And then I've got my meditation sheet, which we will obviously do meditation on and dig a little bit deeper into the memory verses. I'm looking forward to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up now my book. Obviously that is last week or this coming week's last memory verse. So what I'm going to do is I've got 2 pages which I'm going to set up to an introduction page and the memory verses. Although there is quite a lot of pages still left in this book, I'm going to call it a day after this month because my book is getting so chunky and I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to work in it, and I like to do 4 months in a book, so then I've got 3 books during the year and it's not so much. So yeah, let me put you on fast forward and then we'll put it together, ready to start memorizing on the 8th of April, which is next Monday, not this coming Monday, next Monday. Unfortunately, I forgot to put my camera on, so I have done all the decorations. So I'm just going to show you what I've done. I've used some of these vintage doilies, which is also in my Etsy shop, and I've used that as a background. And then I also use some old gardening books to put some of sort of that purple flowers at the back, and then I put one of the journaling cards on top, and then I use some of the printing in that gardening book to put at the top and at the bottom. And then I use some washi tape, which is sort of a new washi tape from Rosie Design, which is stamped, which I thought goes nicely with this printable, and I put that at the top just for accent. And I use some puffy stickers. I use puffy stickers because I know this is sort of the last section in this book. I try not to use puffy stickers in this book because it's too difficult to sort of write over it, but I'll see how it goes. And then I just use this beautiful washi tape just to create some accent pieces. And now I'm just going to stick in my paper, obviously my paper how I practice every month, and then the review paper if I ever want to come back to it in later months just to review the verse. Obviously I do that 4 times over because we are doing 4 verses each month, mostly anyway. And then I put the meditation sheet there at the top also. Yeah, so that is how my book is looking. I'm sorry that I didn't show you how I made it, but it's fairly self-explanatory. It's not rocket science. And on the other side, obviously, I've put all my verses, which we're going to memorize. And then now I'm going to put my verses at the back of my box, ready for next Monday when we start memorizing this. So yeah, obviously I will leave all the details down below in my Kofi account, my Etsy shop if you want to pick it up. I personally think this is 4 fantastic verses to memorize. We are living in such a world that everybody's scared. Often we are afraid and anxious, and yeah, I think this is 4 verses that we have in our arsenal, and we can use it to remind ourselves that we shouldn't be anxious. It's not a command from the Lord. He actually said that we shouldn't be anxious. And yeah, and hopefully as we do our meditation sheet, we will dig deeper and see what we need to replace it with and how we need to go about not being anxious. So have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.